This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.
Car in the wall, turn one, and it is Robbie Gordon. And what a star-crossed season he has had.
He had trouble off the two on the last time by here. He slowed way down and was followed to the back.
Right.
And the tire comes apart. That's what you saw down on the apron.
Yeah. He was slow off of turn two, Mike, coming around this time.
Let's see if this shows the start of it. There's the.
What he's got to be careful of there is that he didn't do damage and cut a tire down here and back the thing in the fence. That's what he got to worry about.
He just did.
Exactly right.
Yep.
Got a right front down.
And that'll bring out the caution for the second time today.
I think you'll see the thing just take off. There it goes. The right front blew out. Away she goes.
The worst place in the world, right in the middle of the corner.
It's only doing 170 miles an hour. A former leader. Oh, two cars in the wall in turn two.
That's Joey Logano, the 20 that's up there.
And Carl Edwards.
And the caution is out.
Now there's a lot of, looks like damage on the left front corner of Logano's car and the right front of Edwards.
99's got a lot of damage. Let's see if we can watch this again and see who did what here.
Logano on the outside, Edwards in the middle.
Ooh, Carl got clipped by Brad Keselowski. Just run him up the hill, couldn't save it, and got into Joey Logano in the 20 car.
Back and forth.
They've been going at each other here for quite a while now. It looks like it. Looks like Hamlin might have.
We got Mark Martin. He just spun here on the front straightaway. Caution is out.
Left rear tire on Mark Martin coming off turn 4.
Oh yeah, you can see it hanging out to the left side over there.
He was.
One coming here.
He was in 17th place. Now Dale Jr. will not be the first car one lap down. That will be Bobby Labonte who gets the free pass. There's the 5.
What a great save.
He was running in the 17th position.
Larry, I think we're seeing something here that we've talked about, the staggering these rear tires.
Stopped, Krista. Oh, Joey Logano.
Just cut a right front down.
Now remember, that car was heavily damaged earlier in the crash with Carl Edwards.
Caution's out.
And Brad Keselowski.
We don't want to kill a scam car because the tires will come get tires this time, bud.
So Logano brings out the 6th caution of the day.
Some serious damage.
Yeah, it has destroyed that hood, the fender, the nose.
Digger.
Of course, Joey had the problem earlier when Carl Edwards got sent up to him and sent him into the wall in turn 1 and 2.
Not under caution. Here's why.
It's that left front tire.
Denny Hamlin cuts down a left front, and the debris puts us under caution for the 8th time today. Pits road is open. Here's Matt. 33 to go.
This is what it's all about.
Trouble
right here,
front
Alfie.
straightaway.
Yeah, no kidding.
In the wall goes the 13 with the 19. Elliott Sadler gets tied up with Max Pappas.
No yellow yet.
I think these guys are going to get going. Pappas has got a. No, the 13's going to probably throw rubber all over the racetrack.
Something will happen here. You know you can.
He gets down to the apron.
We're still green.
Stay below the yellow line.
Mark Martin, Bill Elliott, Bobby Labonte, Jeff Burton, bunch of guys.
Oh, somebody hit Elliott Sadler, and he got turned right in front of Max Pappas. Sadler in the white car. And you could just see him get turned.
So easy to spin the tires, miss the shift, and get run over from behind, and that's what happens. You get a chain reaction.
Toya's gaining 1/10 of a second a lap, but with 5 to go, that's not enough.
Not enough.
Well, actually, it's been 0.2 of a second. You do the math. 5 to go, less than a second. We might get there.
Well, now, that would not be a big surprise.
No, it would not. No, it would not.
The rubber band of Atlanta. Stretch them out, bring them all back together again for the finish. Here we come.
I think what Kurt Busch has done, I think maybe a spotter.
He's taking it too easy. Get it.
I think his spotter told him what Montoya is doing. Now he's trying it.
0.2 of a second again, 6/100ths, 4 to go.
It's going to be a bumper to bumper, probably front bumpers.
We're going to have a little bit of lap traffic up there in front of them. They're pretty scattered out, but they may catch those cars up there.
Boy, this is it right here. This is where Montoya really makes up huge amounts of time.
Montoya,
boy, he's struggling.
Searching his
Put that
first
pressure on him now. 3 to go.
first oval track win. He won it in Infineon 96 races ago on the road course.
And who
half
do
a
you...
second. And the 99 has turned over Brad Keselowski.
And we have a caution.
My
I
goodness.
don't know if I'm okay.
Keselowski was on track for a 6th place finish.
Boy,
And we're told there was contact between Edwards and Keselowski.
And have we seen that somewhere once before?
Talladega last year and early in this race at lap 41.
A little crossover move here by Carl. Clean here, clean here. Just slight contact. Look at that thing go.
That looked so much like Edwards' turnover at Talladega off the bumper of Keselowski.
It really did, and I'm so wondering and hoping that when they put the spoiler back on these cars, they'll quit turning over like this.
Keselowski's put the window net down.
The roof flaps deployed, but it did not sit that car back down. I'm like you, Darrell. I'm going to be so glad to see that rear spoiler back on these cars.
I think it's got to be something to that.
That car took a hard hit in the left A pillar, the windshield post right in front of the driver.
You just see how that wing sticks out so far out the back of the car, behind the car. It almost looks, if it'll create downforce with the car going forward, it's got to create a pocket of air behind it when it gets around backwards.
Guys, you saw it right there. Those white gloves, they made a turn to the right.
Brad Keselowski has climbed out of his Penske Dodge. We're under caution with 6 laps to go.
Edwards over at Memphis.
What you just heard was Bob Osborne telling his driver, Carl Edwards, that NASCAR is parking Edwards for the balance of the race, and he's being called to the NASCAR hauler.
See, this is the fear that NASCAR has to have when they say they're going to let the guys be guys, let their drivers be drivers and take care of things themselves. And this is a fear that they have to have.
He's not doing himself no favor right now going backwards down pit road either. They're not going to like that at all.
So Carl Edwards goes to the garage after contact between he and Brad Keselowski sends Keselowski on his roof, out of the race, and away from what would have been a top 10 finish. Green flag.
Menard did not get going. Look at Montoya. He's going to try to thread the needle up through the middle. 3 wide going into 1.
Busch through the middle and probably to the lead by the exit of turn 2.
Yeah, look at this. It looks like a Daytona restart.
That was the move right there, to get the 3 wide, get down in there and get the lead. Here comes Montoya.
Here comes Kane on the bottom.
No out of bounds here at Atlanta. You can go down below the yellow line.
That was,
McMurray and Boyer get together. Kurt Busch is in it.
Here we go. Another green-white checker.
Mark Martin in the fence.
If we got anybody left.
Caution before the white flag. And you're right, Darrell. If anybody's able to get going, we'll do it again.
Do that to me one more time. Once is never enough.
It's 3 green-white checkered attempts, or if we have enough cars left to do it.
And then McMurray starts to back up a bit.
Yeah, down here in turn 3 is when it gets crazy, because you see here's a 9 down in below the yellow line. That forces the 1 up. And when he forces the 1 up, I think he gets into Boyer. Jamie was trying to block, but he realized he was going way too fast.
Here comes Kenseth. Oh, yeah.
1 just walked up the racetrack, gets into Boyer, and it was on from there. Little boy Mark Martin came in there and hard lick on Martin Truex Jr.
Ambrose, nice job to miss that one. Flag ends the race.
Whoa.
Oh, big start for Kurt Busch.
Yeah, and the 9 car got in the back of the 42, and Kurt Busch is long gone.
Here comes Kenseth, way on the bottom past Menard.
There Montoya fighting on the high side in that 42 car.
Everybody trying to get some. Lap and a half to go.
Yeah, that was a bad restart. That really messed Montoya up.
Truex got shuffled way back on that one. And Kurt Busch is running time trial
One more
laps.
time, buddy.
He doesn't have Kenseth on his bumper. The next flag ends the race.
All right. We're in the money lap now.
Menard holding a top 5 against Allmendinger, Vickers, and Biffle.
And he's holding a top 5 with only 2 fresh tires right now.
Kenseth closing the gap. Kurt Busch off turn number 4. Kurt Busch is going to win it for Roger Penske. The Blue Deuce goes to victory lane again in Atlanta. Clean and green finish. Finally.
Good job, guys. Good job.
Way to go, boys. Awesome pit stop. That is the way to do it.
They got this place dialed in, Larry. That 2-car does.
Well, it doesn't seem to matter who the crew chief, but I'm very happy for Steve Addington, the man that won 12 races with Kyle Busch. Things got a little sideways over there. Penske Racing picked him up when Pat Tryson decided to go to Michael Waltrip Racing, and now Steve Addington's back in victory lane.
When you got it, boys.
It is the 3rd Cup victory at Atlanta for Kurt Busch, his 2nd straight in the spring race and his 21st career Sprint Cup win.
This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.
You're watching Fox Sports.
We are